Very much, Esther Gidhu, and welcome back to Straight Talk Africa, live from Washington. Once again, it's time to bring in my colleague and social media reporter, Mariama. Take it away again, Mariama.
Well, thanks, Shaka. We've received tremendous feedback in our STA inbox to our question that we threw out there on the elections in the Gambia and Ghana, which leads us to that question, which asks, how do you feel about the election results in the Gambia and Ghana? Well, starting off the conversation is Gumawa Ruabioma. He's writing to us from Paris in France with our letter of the week. Well, that letter of the week, I think we don't have it ready, but I will read it out loud. It says, in both the Gambia and Ghana, the opposition presidential candidate was declared the winner by the Electoral Commission. It speaks volumes for the independence of these institutions. The incumbent president of both nations quickly conceded defeat, although Gambian President Yahya Jammeh later withdrew his concession. Both elections showed that there is an increasing hope for democratic politics in Africa, however slow and elusive it may be. So that was written by our viewer who wrote to us from one of the Sorbonnes universities in Paris, France. Before we move on to more of your comments, let me first thank you for using all our social media platforms to communicate with us. And another reminder that we are tweeting live today. Just use the hashtag VOA Gambia Ghana elections. It's all in one word. And if you haven't yet, do follow us on Twitter at VOA Shaka. Speaking of it, let's go to a tweet from Shita Bay. He writes that African leaders and their mad rush for power, once they've tasted power, they make it hard for themselves to leave office. Another tweet from Daniela Montemarano only had 3 words on this post, about 13 characters, and says, well done, Ghana. That's our second tweet. And now to a comment from a Facebook follower. We'll go to Hussein Besije from Entebbe in Uganda. And he writes that African dictators bring nightmares to reality. I think most African countries were not ready for self-rule. Some presidents just act childish. Fair or unfair assessments from our viewers and listeners